to the floor as we go racing in Imola, and it's a decent start from second place man Roman Stanek, who looks like he's got the jump on his teammate Zane Maloney. Slow movement in the back, I think, from Victor Martins. He's managed to find the inside line. They go nearly 4 wide in the run down to the first braking zone. It looks like Stanek has had to just slot in back behind Maloney. He's managed to get himself back in front from pole. They tentatively make their way through the first couple of corners, but you can just see the wet and the dampness offline. A bit of spray being brought up, but all behaving themselves fairly well. Yellow flag out in sector 1.
But look at Collett on his wets. He's heading through to the front of the field in relatively short order.
Collett breezes past to take the lead from Zane Maloney. Collett, one of the few who's taken the gamble on the wet tyres, streaking away. He started in 9th, and before we've even reached the end of the first lap, he's away and gone in the lead.
Colapinto, he's another driver with the grooved wet tyre. He's another driver with all the grip to play with and all the confidence in the braking zone.
Down the inside, late on the brakes for Franco Colapinto. The Argentinian rookie is through and up to second.
And that's Benavides and Ushijima who've come together.
We've also got a Charouz car off as well. That is Francesco Pizzi.
Here's the contact then further down the field, and just plain, very much like Trulli had.
This is how Pizzi span into the gravel all on his own, Alex.
Yeah, exit of second part of Tamburello. We got a driver into the pits. Here's Collett coming in then for the safety car, and he's going to put the car on slicks, I'd imagine.
We don't usually see pit stops. They're not mandatory. They don't happen in Formula 3 races. But because of these conditions, Collett and MP Motorsport started this on wet tyres, clearly thinking, well, they've got a sizable lead at safety car. Colapinto in as well. They're changing to dries. They feel now is probably the opportune moment to do so. Oliver Bearman round the outside. It's going to have to be difficult to make a pass through into the first braking zone, but look to your left-hand side, because here comes Pepe Marti in the Campos on the wet tyres and overtakes Oliver Bearman, and then he wants another one as well. Through on Roman Stanek. Pepe Marti goes up into second place. Here comes once again the Campos through to take the lead. It's Pepe Marti into the chicane, and through he goes. Marti now sets the fastest lap. Meanwhile, his teammate Hunter Yaney is trying to get past Roman Stanek down the inside into the first braking zone. He's through before they even get into the turn. Out in the lead, Pepe Marti clatters the curb and nearly loses the rear end. He holds on to it, but that puts Zane Maloney in second, right onto the back of him, to the side of him. Is he going to be able to go through? He's going to go around the long way round. He can't do it there. Pepe Marti just about holds on to the lead, but a little error there from our race leader. A reminder, Marti in the lead in the Campos is on the wet tyre. He's gone wide. He's not having enough grip, and Zane Maloney on the dry tyres is back through for the lead. Car in the wall, yellow flag, it's the Carlin car. Brad Benavides has fallen all the way down the timing screen, so it might well be Benavides. The two Campos cars have decided, right, time to switch into the pits as the virtual safety car comes out. The Carlin racer Benavides just clipping the back there of the Van Amersfoort racing car in front of him, loses his front wing and all control of the car and into the barrier. The Campos guys change the tyres under a virtual safety car, but now the safety car has been deployed. So a full safety car, that's going to bunch the pack up nicely. Left and right, Zane Maloney in the yellow tip Trident car. The boy from Barbados spins it on in the approach to Ravazza. Too heavy on the throttle. He spins it round, catches a bit of the damp stuff, and he is stopped in the grass on exit. The safety car has come in. The green flag is flying, and Maloney tumbles down the timing page. His teammate Roman Stanek takes over the lead, but on the main straight, it's the Prema car of Oliver Bearman, the British racer, round the outside into the approach of the first braking zone. Is he going to get the move done? How late on the brakes can he go? Into the braking zone. Bearman is through to take the lead here in Imola. You can just see him at the front, left and right, weaving, goes to go and loses the rear end.
I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness.
Arthur Leclerc was having a look. Jack Crawford having to defend mightily from Gregoire Saucy, and then comes the battle here. Leclerc did manage to get through on Kushmini. We saw that happen in the background as well. It's up from P21 on the grid. It's fast work from Arthur Leclerc, who has kept it nice and clean so far. And it's all going to be down to how much toe can you get. Stanek goes to the outside. That's where the moves are being done. How far in front? He's alongside and through. Who's braver on the brakes? It's Stanek who takes the lead through on Oliver Bearman. It's car 6 versus car number 5 onto the main straight, starting the final lap. Crawford early days on this lap. Bearman really struggling already alongside each other, but Crawford is going to have to go down the inside line unless he can get in front already by the time they get into the braking zone. Bearman struggling, Bearman down into third, Crawford up into second, Oliver Bearman in third, then comes Saucy, Hadjar and Leclerc on the back of them now, but Saucy fancies a go before they even get into the first Ravazza. Around the outside they go, Bearman clamps the curb and there's a collision, round goes Saucy, Leclerc has to just about avoid them. Saucy is out of this race. Bearman keeps going, and there's the checkered flag for Roman Stanek, who takes his first win in Formula 3 ahead of Jack Crawford. And Isaac Hadjar takes the final step on the podium after that incident in the last corner as Oliver Bearman comes home in 4th. Leclerc steals 5th. But my word, it all happened there for Gregoire Saucy.
Oh my God! Yes! Yes! Finally!
It was Roman Stanek to take the win in his Trident ahead of Jack Crawford, who gets another podium this weekend, ahead of his Red Bull affiliate Isaac Hadjar in 3rd. Then it was Oliver Bearman and Arthur Leclerc rounding out the top 5. Here then, though, is how the points ended up. Despite not scoring, Victor Martins does hold on to the lead, but he is tied with Arthur Leclerc in an amazing comeback drive, but it is tight at the top. We're back in about a month or so's time for round 3 in Spain.